Hello and welcome to our lesson on Agile and Hybrid Project Management. This segment will continue discussing delivering in Agile environment. As the team completes the features usually in the form of user stories, the team periodically demonstrates the working product. The product owner sees the demonstration and accepts or declines stories. In iteration-based Agile, the team demonstrates all completed work items at the end of the iteration. A fundamental part of what makes a project agile is the frequent delivery of a working product. A team that does not demonstrate or release cannot learn fast enough and is likely not adopting agile techniques. Each team's capacity is different. Each product owner's typical story size is different. Teams consider their story size, so they do not try to commit to more stories than there is team capacity to complete within one iteration. When people are unavailable, the product owner understands that the team has reduced capacity. When teams have a reduced capacity, they will only plan for work that meets that capacity. Teams estimate what they can complete, which is a measure of capacity. Teams cannot predict with 100% certainty what they can deliver, as they cannot know the unexpected. When product owners make the stories smaller and teams see progress in the form of a finished product, teams learn what they are able to do for the future. The following technical practices, many of which come from extreme programming, may help the team to deliver at their maximum speed. Continuous integration. Perform frequent incorporation of work into the whole, no matter the product, and then retest to determine that the entire product still works as intended. Test at all levels. Employ system-level testing for end-to-end information and unit testing for the building blocks. Acceptance test-driven development. In acceptance test-driven development, the entire team gets together and discusses the acceptance criteria for a work product. Then the team creates the tests, which allows the team to write just enough code and automated tests to meet the criteria. Test-driven development and behavior-driven development. Writing automated tests before creating the product helps people design and mistake-proof the product. Spikes, time-boxed research or experiments. Spikes are useful for learning and may be used in circumstances such as estimation, acceptance criteria definition, and understanding the flow of a user's action through the product. Spikes are helpful when the team needs to learn some critical technical or functional element. Iterations help a team create a cadence for delivery and many kinds of feedback. Teams produce increments of value for delivery and feedback. Teams receive feedback about how the product looks and operates through a demo. Team members retrospect to see how they can inspect and adapt their process to succeed. Demonstrations or reviews are a necessary part of the Agile project flow. Agile favors empirical and value-based measurements instead of predictive measurements. Agile measures what the team delivers, not what the team predicts it will deliver. In Agile, the team limits its estimation to the next few weeks at most. In Agile, if there is low variability in the team's work and if the team members are not multitasking, the team's capacity can become stable. This allows better prediction for the next weeks. Agile does not create the ability to do more work. However, there is evidence that the smaller the chunk of work, the more likely people are to deliver it. The team plans the next small part of the project. The team reports empirical data and replans further small increments to manage the project uncertainty. Some iteration-based projects use burn-down charts to see where the project is going over time. Burn-downs show the effect of team members multitasking, stories that are too large, or team members out of the office. Burn-ups allow teams to see what they have accomplished, which helps the team proceed to the next piece of work. Velocity, the sum of the story point sizes for the features actually completed in one iteration, allows the team to plan its next capacity more accurately by looking at its historical performance. Flow-based Agile teams use different measurements. Lead time, the total time it takes to deliver an item, measured from the time it is added to the board to the moment it is completed. Cycle time, the time required to process an item, and response time, the time that an item waits until work starts. Teams measure cycle time to see bottlenecks and delays. not necessarily inside the team. Burn-ups, burn-downs, capacity measures, lead time, and cycle time, predictability measures, are useful for in-the-moment measurements. They help a team understand how much more work they have and whether the team might finish on time. This is the end of this segment of our lesson. This course is presented to you by South Europe College. Thank you for listening and see you on our next segment.